notes app, and the first two lines are Fruity Dooby, show me a booby. You looking like a snack girl that's on Scooby.
We're recording. That's the intro. What's up? Welcome back. Episode 32 of Certified Average Podcast. I'm your host, Hunter.
And I'm Mason.
The other host.
I'm the guest host, Evan.
The guest host, Evan.
Not even guest host, just a guest.
Just a guest.
Here we go.
Mason with the bucket. Miss.
Let me try.
You will never be as good as me.
Here, pass it to me. I want to try. It's on the other side.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Shoot your phone.
All right, here. If you're listening, this is entertaining.
We'll do a
But
hook shot.
this will be up on YouTube
Here's Evan.
on Wednesday, so
Can he
go
make it?
watch it.
Oh.
Sorry, he didn't make it. All right, welcome to episode 32. How are you doing today? That's great.
Are you Dora?
Yeah, I was doing that again, you know.
Yeah.
Actually-
Call back.
Yeah, it's a callback to episode, what was it, like
I don't know.
20-something, 26 or up.
I don't know.
I've heard about 2 of our podcasts.
This guy's a
And
fake
I edit
fan.
them.
I don't listen to him.
I haven't listened. No, I used to listen to all of them, but then the past like 5, I just been like,
You stop being a narcissist.
Yeah, I don't love myself as much.
I like
anymore.
listening to the old episodes on SoundCloud, though.
Those ones are
funny.
hilarious. So if you haven't listened to them, look up "Did We Podcast" with a question mark at the end of it on SoundCloud. They're the funniest episodes of any podcast you'll ever hear in your life. The quality was bad. It's because we had one Blue Yeti mic with a sock on it.
It sat in the middle of this room at Hunter's grandparents' house.
The
in the
room
middle
was
of a
super
table.
echoey.
And we just sat around it, talked. But it's so funny.
And my grandparents would just walk around.
You can
be
hear them yell
loud.
at Hunter in the background, too.
Hunter, front and center.
Yeah. Classic.
But yeah, so speaking of Spider-Man Far From Home, or No Way Home.
Speaking of, we didn't bring it up. We were talking about it right before.
Chase is still on vacation right now, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Chase
Yeah.
will be back next episode.
Hopefully.
Where's
He's
he
at the
He's in the
Bermuda
Bahamas
Triangle.
now?
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, he's at the Bahamas.
Oh, if he's in the Bermuda Triangle, he's not coming back.
Exactly. As intended. Chase, if you're listening, I'm sorry, man. I don't want you dead. I don't want you dead. But yeah, so Tom Holland and Zendaya.
So first, the suits leaked for the movie.
Okay.
And they're basic. And then we were talking about the movie, and then Evan brought up
I was on
the
Twitter.
hot news.
Tommy.
I was on Twitter and I saw Zendaya was trending, and right below was a tweet from like Just Jared or like Perez Hilton or like the gossip people.
Yeah.
And they had like leaked photos of Zendaya and Tom Holland
Or
kissing spicy in the car.
Just think about like being in their position though, like hanging out, you know, in your car, not thinking anything of it, kissing, enjoying your day together, and then you go on Twitter and you're trending, and there's photos of you kissing.
You were just in
like
the car.
right after it happens, and you're like, oh my God.
Like, bro, what?
You're not safe anywhere. You can't do anything
It's
if
so
you're that
awkward.
famous.
Like,
Hey, maybe Kanye's right for wearing the mask all of a sudden now.
yeah.
Just the
Those masks
What
are
if
so
it's
ugly,
what if it's
though,
not
to be
even him?
honest.
just a body double.
Yeah,
I saw Travis Scott wearing it at like their Dior fashion show.
he was
or
wearing
whatever.
that
I
at
saw that,
Disneyland
yeah.
when he went.
It's so why would
How do you
it's like
get
100
around?
degrees there
Like,
too.
yeah, you
Why would
gotta
you
be
wear it?
sweating.
Plus, how do you see out of it? Like you could barely see. Probably it's probably just like mesh that you're barely being able to see through.
No, it's so funny though, because they're doing it, and you'll see like all of like the people who are like basically worship those two. They start wearing t-shirts over their faces now.
Oh.
Like they'll post like fit pics. It just looks really funny.
In the gym, just. What is this guy wearing?
It's
back there?
Scarecrow. It's just straight up Scarecrow.
In the mask.
Facial
Terrifying.
features.
You should do that.
Sprays gas in my
The
face.
gym.
I'm like,
In other news, Mason had his car towed today.
why would you tell him that? Yeah, my car got towed.
Yeah. But back to
Hey, I shared the
Zendaya.
story of my car breaking down on a date. Your car's getting towed.
That was yours. At least like a funny, embarrassing story. Though mine's just like
His car just
car
car
just
got
broke.
towed.
So how much is that going to cost you?
His car got towed due
It
to
has-
a problem with the car, not like
The
he
radiator got
got
a crack in it, but
repossessed.
it got replaced not too long ago, and it had a warranty on it. So hopefully it shouldn't cost anything. So I'm
Better
just gonna be
not.
going without it for a week. So that's good.
Nice.
But yeah, so Zendaya and Tom Holland are kissing, and I ship it. I'm gonna be honest. This is
Oh, yeah. They should have already been if they haven't.
100%.
This
This is no longer a comedy podcast. This is a like TikTok drama /celebrity drama podcast.
We're just a TikTok drama.
Me and Mason in town spent one night. I opened up YouTube on my computer and I put it up on the TV. And that was one of the recommended videos. And we just clicked on it and we were making fun of it because this girl's like, guys, Charlie D'Amelio is with Bryson? Oh my gosh, guys. But it was so funny. And we ended up watching like 9 of her videos in a row because we were just like, this is so garbage, but we can't stop watching it.
I don't understand the TikTok era.
I don't get TikTok in general.
I'm on that app all the time.
It scares me.
Like half of it's just stolen jokes. Not even half of it, like probably 90% of it's all stolen jokes.
Yeah.
None of it's original content.
No, 90% of it is just girls dancing. And
That's
then
why
like,
Evan's on all the time. Evan, hope you know.
You just exposed yourself.
How does it feel to be called red-handed?
Intellectuals like me and Mason, we're not on it.
DJ, cut the beat.
See,
Bro, if you look at me and Mason's messages, and I have so many TikToks I'll send him that are just so funny.
then it's, Evan, can you move your car?
Whenever you guys send a TikTok in the message, I have to
Chase-
click on it.
Chase
then it
is
has
always
to go
the one
on
that sends
Then it
it.
has to go to
Safari.
the Safari, and then it takes like 30 seconds of my day just to do that.
That's why you need the app.
But
That's
It's open.
Chase be sending at least 10 videos every day.
Some of them are pretty good. The other ones, it's just like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like getting left unread in the group chat. Some of them I respond to because when I don't watch all of them. I'm sorry, Chase.
No, I don't watch all of them.
Sorry, Evan.
I watch them if I have the time to click and have Safari open.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we haven't gotten any TikToks from Chase because he's in the Bahamas right now. So
Yeah.
he's not on TikTok. Or maybe he is.
He literally sent us 2 yesterday.
Did he really?
I think so.
Probably.
But yeah.
They're less.
Yeah.
He's not sending it the same amount as he was.
It's less than a dozen.
No,
a
what
day
I'll
now.
do is I'll save it to my camera roll and then I'll text it to Mason. And Mason's like, okay, please text that to me. That was funny.
Yeah, there's some good ones, but it's a lot of flops on TikTok.
Like,
Wait on. What's that? Okay, you never told us what that one guy's name was. At the haha, what a hilarious
found
joke.
it.
I didn't know his
Oh,
name.
you found it?
Yeah.
Hunter sent.
You said it was the guy
I
with
sent a
the-
video of him.
Oh, you did?
I told you it was the guy that
It's,
made the joke about Taco Bell.
That's why I
for
thought
lunch,
you knew.
But
it was
I
the
didn't
thing.
know his
Oh.
name.
I can't remember his
I
name.
just
sent it,
recognized his
though.
face.
We have his Instagram now.
If you haven't seen it on,
I don't know if he has like something wrong with him or if he's just like
I
embraced
feel
that
like he's
full
just
character
really,
now.
No, I think he does a good character.
Because his Instagram, like the latest like 20 videos, I was just looking at him, and like he plays that role perfectly. If it is,
I feel
a
like it
role
has
he's
to
playing.
be raw because it's. So,
but he plays it perfectly.
It's like I'll put the video, not the full TikTok in. I'll just
Just
put
put a clip
the
of
one
it.
clip in it right now.
What a hilarious joke.
And so this will, dude. I just love that type of like. It's just dry and for like.
That's your-
What a hilarious joke!
That's your favorite comedy.
It really is. I want to meet him. So if we could get him on the podcast one day, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah,
Even just like.
him doing that character the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so if you like-
3-hour interview.
If you
Oh,
like
yeah.
that comedy, did you think that Mark Zuckerberg was funny? Because we watched
Yes.
Social Network last night.
Yeah, some of the stuff he said was pretty funny because it's like no regular human would ever say
He talks
some
like
of the
he's a
stuff he
robot.
did. Is he like?
So
I'm trying to think.
the guy Jesse, I feel like he plays every movie the way he is normally.
It's the same.
So is that
character
how
every
Mark
movie.
is?
Oh yeah,
He's really like
I've seen clips where he's like
Quirky
doing
like-
like court depositions and
Yeah.
stuff, and he talks.
He's just, like,
like
quick.
a robot. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. He
His
isn't really
facial-
quick like Jesse Eisenberg, but he says like
He
this
speaks
weird
very
random
matter of
stuff.
factly.
Yeah, he's like, well, I don't know what you mean by that.
He's very bold with
But
his
then
statement.
Every Jesse Eisenberg character. So like, well, hypothetically, if you're talking about this, and I mean like I'm Lex Luthor, and like it's like, all right, bro.
Have you seen the interview of him flaming that girl?
I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
have.
yeah.
What does he say to her?
I don't remember what he says, but he's
He's
like,
cooking her the whole.
He wasn't
interview
even
for
playing
some
Mark
He's
reason.
like,
Zuckerberg, he's
was he
playing
cooking
himself.
like
Yeah.
her interview abilities too?
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Poor girl's like
She's like, I hate
blushing
this
because
guy.
she's like embarrassed.
She's probably like, I can't tell if he's joking or
Yeah.
if he's like actually.
He has like
Coming
harsh
from my
comedy,
neck
or
right
he
now.
was just being.
Just a jerk.
Yeah. I
But
don't
Jesse
know.
Eisenberg, we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna roast us,
Why not?
No, I'd low-key want to hear how he roasts us
I feel like he'd actually hurt my
Should we
feelings.
one podcast just do a roast session?
of everybody.
That's been 32 episodes for me.
oh, little camera boy,
See, it's still going.
I'm gonna point and shoot. Click, click.
It opened up with me
It's
being
just
named a
fun
guest.
to make fun of you.
It really is. You can't make fun of me because there's nothing to make fun about me. I'm just a peak male.
He's a Sigma male.
I'm a Sigma male. Have we talked about it on the podcast? All like the Sigma and Alpha male type things. That's the male
I don't
version
know.
of astrology. Like all the like people you see on Twitter, like the girls, like like
What's your rising sun or your
I'm-
rising moon
yeah,
or stuff like that?
The male equivalent of that is like alpha male, beta male, sigma male. It's basically just all frat guy stuff.
Yes.
Which in the Social Network last night, you got to see Harvard frats. A bunch of nerds,
wild?
Bro, it was worse than frats. It's like legit clubs you have to
Final
Like-
clubs.
final clubs you
No
have
idea
to
what that
join
means,
and like
but-
apply to and go through like 4 different steps to get accepted.
I don't get why people
I don't
do
understand those.
join fraternities and
Yeah.
sororities.
Just to do dumb stuff.
And apparently you have to pay
To
too.
me, you basically you have to pay a fee and like you pay like a monthly due or something.
Yeah, at work, I was talking to this one girl. Me and her were outside taking orders, and she was mentioning how because she goes to UCR too, she was mentioning how she's like $300 in debt because she missed a couple meetings,
Oh my
a couple
gosh.
Zoom meetings, and now she owes them $300 for it.
It's
Because
basically
she
you're
missed
paying to have
meetings.
friends. From what like other people that I know that have been in them or done that, they're like
I feel like they're not even friends though.
I basically exactly. They're a bunch of you're
like
paying
it's a
for
cult.
Instagram followers almost.
It's a cult.
That's crazy.
It's weird
dude.
because there's a couple girls I know that I've talked to about it, and they're like, "Yeah, once I joined my sorority, like we just followed each other on Instagram, and you basically pay for friends, and then you end up automatically having beef with somebody, and then it just seems really weird."
I will never understand why. Like, are you that?
Pi Kappa Alpha.
What was Omega Phi?
Omega.
Oh, wait, that's so
Classic.
funny. That was a reference to our 80s dating montage skit. Go
Callback.
check it out. But yeah, sororities and I almost said cults. Sororities
Same
and
thing.
what are they? Fraternities. If you join them, I'm sorry. Just you got to rethink some stuff. Because you're not join the sisterhood, join the brotherhood. And they legit seem like cults.
Have you seen
Yeah.
you've seen the videos where the sorority girls open up the doors to the house and all the girls do that one cheer together?
We're so glad you're finally here.
It's so
And
weird.
they like some bootleg Macarena or whatever.
That's scary.
It's legit.
Or it was like Shark
Midsommar
Week, or,
type
like,
beat.
They did some Shark type thing where they were all like shaking their heads and their hair's flying everywhere and they're like barking and stuff.
What? Okay, I haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that. I don't know
Oh,
what
no,
Evan's talking
I wanna
about.
crawl
Crawling
that.
on all fours.
It's like, yeah, they start floating. They're walking on the ceiling on all fours just on their backs.
It was so weird. I remember seeing it.
I just remember the one of them, like, the big doors open. They're, like, all, like, stacked on a pyramid, like, on their hands and knees on top of each other. Like, we're so glad you're finally here. Like, thank you for joining. Yeah, stuff like that.
I found it.
They're cults.
Alpha Delta Pi Texas sororities terrifying recruitment video.
Alpha, Delta, Pi.
Is that top one?
Yeah, okay, it is that
Yeah.
one.
oh
Just for
my
the, yeah.
gosh.
The videos are called Sorority from Hell.
If they opened the door and I saw just people
A bunch
piling
of
on
blonde,
top of each
blonde
other,
hair, blue eye, white
Here,
women.
I'm
put
leaving.
a clip of it in the video too.
I'll put the door opening.
All right. And I'll just play it for you guys right now so we can like know what we're talking about.
Sororities are cults. 1,000%. There's no way around it.
Hard pass.
that was terrifying.
So yeah, we're gonna be starting a certified average
Cult.
sorority.
Cult.
Certified average cult, the CAC.
Yeah.
Welcome to the CAC. What would our cult be like? We gotta have a thing. Every cult has a thing they do.
Isn't there
Like in
Like the initiation?
no, it's like I've heard that question before where it's
well,
like
like similar. To
if
that.
you were in a cult, what would you guys do? You'd be like, oh, I'd be known for killing like people with like a toothbrush. That's like
we
be my
kind of
thing.
we kind of did like, what would your secret society be?
We would
Or was that what would like your serial killer thing be?
It was like if you were a serial killer.
we would all be
maybe that's
naked
what I'm
for
thinking
sure.
of.
100%.
Everyone in the community naked.
Clothing is seen as misbehaving, offensive
Or like,
to the cult,
You're
disrespectful to the elders.
No. We are God's children, and you are a devil if you don't wear clothes.
If
Or
you do
if you do wear
clothes.
clothes. and we have to kill you by ripping your limbs off one by one.
Slowly,
what?
everybody. It's like a tug war at the same time. Like they hold the arms.
Why did that
like,
remind
one
me of
person
the
goes
scene
for
in
the right
Midsommar
arm?
where his back
Lungs.
was
When he's
you
still
see his
breathing.
lungs? Yeah. Ugh.
Midsommar. That was just a Swedish sorority.
We got to go to the Midsommar
The festival
celebration.
Hell
celebration.
no.
I'll be down. We could see the old people jump off the cliffs.
Just don't drink the tea
No.
or eat the.
And always check the color of it before you drink it too. If it's a little
But
darker,
don't eat the. What do they eat? Like pie?
I think it,
Guys, I got Fanta orange. Tug, tug, tug.
he's like, oh, I got Fanta strawberry. Sick.
So nasty. Oh,
Oh, dude.
if you haven't seen Midsommar, it's a horror movie. Go check it out.
It's a one of a kind
If
movie.
you
for
haven't
sure.
heard of it, you've been living under a rock.
Yeah, but go watch it if you haven't watched it.
Is Ari Aster working on another movie right now?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to be horror, though.
comedy,
Oh, I remember that.
which sucks.
It probably still. be
But
cool,
what's
though.
his name? Robert Eggers is working on another.
He's the guy that made Lighthouse and Witch, right?
He's finishing his trilogy of the in the
oh,
title.
okay.
It's about like Vikings.
The Viking.
It probably is that.
Oh, we saw the trailer for The Green Knight when we saw Fast and
yeah,
Furious
yeah.
9.
Which one was that one?
That's the one where
That's
it's
gonna be good.
where you see the Teo.
Oh, the guy that looks like Teo in it. And they said Teo in the trailer too. It sounded like so.
Dude,
We were
it's
like,
so funny. We're watching it, and Mason goes, "Hey, that guy looks like Teo." And then you hear one of the kings go, "Teo."
I was like, yo,
Mason's like,
yo,
It was so
Bowser,
funny.
bro. Hey, shout out to Teo. You're the GOAT.
Oh, we saw that trailer for the movie Old.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Jay sent it to us, but I didn't watch it.
Was that movie supposed to come out a while ago? I feel like that because a very similar movie of that concept, like in this certain place, you age a lot quicker.
No, I remember his trailer, like the first teaser trailer barely came out a couple months ago.
Okay, I'm
I've
thinking
never
of another
heard of this movie until I saw it in theaters or saw the trailer for it.
I might
Looks
be
good.
thinking of another movie because a long time ago, I feel like a very similar concept movie came out.
It's about them. For those of you who don't know, Old is about people get stuck on an island and they are rapidly growing in age and they don't know how to get off the island. They're stuck there.
Yeah, it's
And not only are they rapidly growing in age, but like everything is just sped up in time. So like this woman showed up and she was only a month pregnant, and then it cuts to her and her like stomach. She's looked like she's 8 months pregnant now, and it's like she's freaking out.
That'd be insane.
mm-hmm.
It's made
Heck
by
no.
M. Night Shyamalan, who made The Visit, who made Sixth Sense. Did he make Sixth Sense?
Yes.
Didn't he also make
He made Signs.
Harry Potter?
No.
5. The Goblet of.
He's made a lot of
Wizardry.
classics.
What's it called? Did he make Split?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. Oh, Mr. Glass or the Glass Man or whatever it's
Yes.
called.
Glass guy.
Glass, yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
Glass guy.
Glass.
Classical glass boy.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that movie.
It does. I wonder if that like little pocket reality or wherever they're in, if say like they age quick and whatnot there, when they leave, say they go there for an hour or whatnot, but they
Yeah.
age 5 years and they manage to leave. When they go out, will it only been an hour that passed there, or would it have been 5 hours that they've missed in the real world? But it just
I
happened.
feel like
it
the
just felt
island
quick.
is the only thing that moves fast.
I mean, we could write a better movie than that. You know, whatever. It's cool,
Probably.
though. I mean,
Pretty much geniuses.
Dream-
All right, I've got-
Dreamcasters.
here's a movie idea. Here's what I got. You've got take this girl, right? She's of like Irish descent, but she's got red curly hair and she has a bow and arrow. And her mom gets turned into a bear.
Nice.
Is she
And-
courageous?
Yeah, but I feel like there's already a movie called Courageous.
No. Is there?
Yeah, is it?
She's more brave.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I like that word.
Yeah.
Sure.
There actually is a movie called Courageous where it's like those Christian movie companies where it's like the police officers
Oh yeah.
or it's like the firefighters where it's like fireproof.
The soundtrack.
Phil
We're
Wickham
gonna
is just,
make it through the night. Courageous.
so we'll take this Irish girl idea, but directed by Michael Bay, and I need Blink 182 to do the soundtrack.
Oh,
No, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, actually
Linkin
both
Park.
of them.
At the same time, 2 different songs played over each other.
That'd be
One on the
wild.
right speakers, one on the left, and just total chaos.
I'm gonna be honest. Linkin Park's music sucks.
I want a live action Bugs Life.
Live action Bugs Life. I feel like that'd be really bad. Like it would look so crappy.
Speaking of
So,
movies that would translate
hold on,
awful
hold on,
into
hold on.
live action, that would be a bad one. or
If we're
There'd
talking
be-
Disney, like
or just any animated movie that would be live action.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That'd be so fire. That would be
Mhm.
so cool.
I get so hungry watching it.
Minions would be an awful live action movie.
Oh,
Exactly. Or like
just a
Despicable
bunch of
Me.
CG.
No,
alien
not
minions. People in suits.
no, because that would be. I want it to be like
Get the same
horrifying
guys that
CG.
played the Oompa Loompas in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
They're probably dead by now.
No,
I think
No,
I saw
wasn't it
some-
one
there
guy?
was just one guy.
Yeah.
in the old one or the.
The new one
Recent
with
one.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay, I was thinking of the one because the old one came out like 60 years ago yesterday, 50 or 60.
Talking about this movie.
It's
gives
Hunter's
me
favorite movie.
PTSD.
If you want to give him a surprise, buy it on DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, anything. Send it to Hunter because it's his favorite movie.
And while you're at it, include a big poster of like whales.
Oh yeah, he loves whales.
Oh yeah.
I
Love
want to
them.
go to the Aquarium of the Pacific, and so you can see the massive whale statue that's hanging from the ceiling. It freaks me out, and I'm not
I'm good.
I'm not terrified of whales, but
The thought of swimming in the ocean and this giant whale comes right next to you.
He comes next.
Say that.
No, but yeah, I know what you mean. That's
And you
they're,
just see his giant eye.
they're legit the biggest creature. Not even. I say legit like it's something I have to prove. They are the biggest. creatures on the planet.
whales are the biggest.
Hear me out, okay?
What, blue whale's like 40 feet long?
Something like that. Like, and then what was
That is just not okay.
the biggest creature ever? It was a specific whale,
Leviathan?
right? What's that?
Leviathan?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is.
Like a 300-mile long serpent.
300 what? Are you serious?
Megalodon,
Hold on, look that up. I want to see that.
Jason Statham.
What?
Siri.
What? Hunter's computers.
No one even said anything. that
Nobody said
sounds like
anything.
Siri. I don't know.
Largest animal in the world is the blue whale.
Because yeah, they're currently alive. That's and that's the only thing that we know of.
What was the biggest whale though? It was the Moby Dick whale, whatever
Sorry.
that whale was.
Moby penis.
The Godfather's had enough of this nonsense.
Okay.
This guy's 4.
It's a PG-13 podcast. Okay.
It's the
Moby
blue
penis.
whole.
Really? How long?
No,
how long
there
is
was a
blue whale?
bigger one.
How long?
Oh. No, blue whales. Largest whale ever recorded.
How long is it?
85-foot blue whale is the largest ever discovered.
Oh,
Oh, that's
my
like the biggest they've
gosh.
found. See,
Yeah.
that's why whales are the most terrifying things on the planet.
We've only explored what they say 10% of the ocean.
Something like that.
Do you guys how crazy that
Takes
And to
is?
us
think, I
70% of
almost
the world.
majored in like marine biology, and I'm low key like I hate the ocean, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go
The ocean is
live on a
scary.
boat.
Yeah, if we've only explored 10% of it, and it's 70% of the world. We haven't even gotten anywhere near exploring like
They find like how
That's
many
crazy.
animals a year? Brand new animals, like hundreds of species.
I think it was thousands, maybe even millions.
That's insane to think that there's so many more animals. That there could be terrifying animals down deep in the ocean.
They're like in Nemo, that little fish with the light hanging out in front. Like that's a
Oh.
real thing, but
Yeah.
and that's horrifying to think
terrifying.
of. Imagine what else is even there. Bro, there's probably some crazy like
Long,
giant
like,
thing
huge.
that's been like slumbering at the very bottom of the deepest parts of the
And
ocean.
it awakens.
Yo,
Bro,
that would be a sick movie.
Godzilla,
It wouldn't be original, but like yeah, something like Godzilla down there.
the Loch Ness monster.
Do you guys think the Loch Ness monster is real?
I feel like it could be.
I feel like it might be. People are like, no, it's not real. Shut up. It's a stupid fantasy. How do
I
you know?
definitely think there's some big, long, like creature that's in the ocean somewhere.
Yeah, maybe not like the Loch Ness monster, but something like it. There has to be.
I believe there was a Loch Ness monster way back when
By
dinosaurs.
far, the scariest looking
roaming.
animal is the Shoebill Stork.
Yo.
Okay, yeah.
We haven't talked
Yeah.
about that on here before, have we?
That's
no, we
on
haven't.
my
I've
top
listened.
5 scary creatures.
I'll put a picture of the Shoebill Stork in the YouTube video.
Oh, on
right
my
now.
top 5, moths.
Moths are horrifying.
Those things are so
the-
scary.
they're
It's
so
called, called an
quick, too.
anglerfish.
Furry
Anglerfish?
giant things.
Angler,
Oh,
the
anglerfish.
Nemo
Yeah,
fish with the
yeah,
light
yeah.
in front.
Put photos up on
Alright,
a
yeah.
YouTube video of all these animals.
When we say them, I'll put. And if you're listening right now, the video. If you're listening on Monday, the video will be up on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The
Look
week
at
it's
those
posted.
teeth.
So on Wednesday, when we upload the video to YouTube, go check it out. If you're listening after, just go to YouTube right now.
Look up the Shoebill Stork. It is a giant bird.
It is like
You probably don't know it's real.
they're what are they like 6 feet tall, something like that?
Yeah,
Over?
I think over.
They're giant.
They're as big as us.
They're bills.
Huge.
Shoebill Stork, but they're giant and they're like, they look like
But they look
sturdy
evil.
wood.
The Shoebill Stork height is 5 feet tall.
They look evil.
Yeah, think of a 5 foot tall giant bird, bro. Imagine a
ain't
regular
with it.
bird that comes and flies at you. That's gonna be scary enough. But the giant
That thing like
Shoebill Stork.
gives
That's a
me
dinosaur.
the nightmare, bro.
Dude, I'll never forget when we first saw it on Twitter when like,
We were
I think
like,
I-
there's
I think-
no way
I
this
think
is
I
real.
sent it to you guys. Yeah.
There's no way.
dude, Shoebill Storks are legit Satan creatures.
Shoebill Stork next to person. Oh, hell no.
Oh, another scary creature? Look up giant fruit bat.
Giant fruit bat.
Watch, look it up. Look it up.
I'm going to send
Giant
this to my
fruit bat.
camera roll just to send it to you
These
guys.
bats
randomly.
are this big.
Nah, bro.
Yes.
Fruit bat.
I think it's a giant fruit
Do they
bat.
like eat fruits? Is like
Yeah.
what are they called?
They're not like, they don't eat people, but they're huge.
They probably could.
Show
if
them
they wanted
hanging.
to.
Like, do you see the ones hanging? Yes. Show 'em.
Oh my god!
But there's like scarier photos of them just hanging, like looking at people upside down.
That thing's like 4 feet tall.
Oh, they're terrifying.
That's crazy, bro.
That's on my list.
Oh, this one?
Yes, that one. Imagine going outside and seeing that demon.
No, save that photo,
Yeah, send it to Mason so you can put it up.
dude. And people think humans are the most dominant creature. Yeah, because there's 7 billion of us walking around. And we have guns.
Imagine if there were 7 billion fruit bats
That's bro. 7 billion of those.
and
7
they had a
billion,
virus
We're done.
and they just started eating people.
That'd be a fire movie. Just
That's
gi-
Blade, bro.
It's like Birdemic.
Bro. Okay, guess how? There's no way. It says this bird weighs up to 3.1 pounds, but with a wingspan that can stretch to 5.6 feet.
I think it's way more than 3 pounds. There's no way on earth that's only 3 pounds.
How like thin are the wings?
3 pounds is like the teacup. No, but
It's a little heavier.
3 pounds is like
They only eat fruits.
our microphones are like 5 pounds at least with the stand.
Yeah.
There's no way it's 3 pounds.
Well, it says the body of the bat, the body itself is mostly
Well, the
like the
bat-
size of a small dog.
The bat wing is literally just
Yeah.
Mesh,
it's what is it? Like skin.
cartilage kind of.
Yeah.
That's still wild though, but that thing is huge.
Those things are nasty. And then like in Australia they have like
Everything. Giant spiders the size of
giant spiders and
basketballs.
moths.
That's Australia's legit Jurassic Park.
I'm never going there.
I want to visit there once, but
That place is scary.
that's the one thing because all the people in Australia seem super cool, but then they have everything there that could kill you.
Imagine walking in your bathtub and there's a giant
Bro, look at the size
foot
of this bird
long
compared to a kid.
spider.
I don't even know what I would do because I
can't
hate
smush it.
spiders. Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
You know how quick it is too if it's that big,
Or it jumps at you.
dude.
I'm
That's
moving
like
out. I'm never going back in. Oh, he's eating a snake?
I don't even know if that's a snake or it's like a
It's an anaconda,
lizard
bro.
or a fish.
holy crap. It looks like an eel. You know what the worst job would be? Being an
What?
exterminator or like pest control in Australia.
In Australia.
That's like
they don't have like sprays. They have like bats and
Oh no
they have full on like
weapons.
horse tranquilizers they have to use to even like slow down the spiders.
Bro, they got body armor. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
bro, you know what bird is really scary next to the Shoebill Stork?
What?
Crow.
The harpy eagle.
Uh-huh. Bro, what? It looks like a wolf
Let
head.
me see. Oh, I've seen that. That thing is scary.
That's terrifying.
Especially with their like
Whoa.
horn things they got.
I want to know, Evan, look up what Australian pest control people look like. I want to see if they actually have some armor or whatnot. Because in like a Margot Robbie interview, she's talking about like there was like a giant snake that like crawled into her house.
Oh,
and
like
whatnot.
wrapped around her mom, right?
I think it was in a Jimmy Kimmel interview. I don't remember exactly what it was, but and like it was so casual for her. But like
Bro, have you ever seen the photos of the giant moths?
I
Australian
haven't
pest
seen
control.
no, it's just a
It's
okay.
like-
That's just a lame
Yeah.
guy.
After you look them up, look up a giant moths.
But I feel like Australians, they don't need body armor because they're like so tough themselves. They're like, I'll go in there with flip flops and my swim trunks.
They just like
Would you want me to
rip
look
it
up
apart.
Big moths?
They just
A
get
giant moth.
They just get the Hemsworth brothers
Yeah.
to handle it. If you're listening to this podcast, go check out the Auntie Donna podcast. The second funniest podcast. No, they're the funniest podcast on the planet.
Okay, before I show you the photo, listen to the headline of this.
Can we do it like a Mad Lib, like where you fill in the blank? We should do a Mad Lib this episode.
Giant sex-crazed moths have awakened, and they are on the prowl for partners.
What? Yo, oh my gosh. Dude.
That's scarier.
That's actually
That's
terrifying.
scarier than the Shoebill Stork.
I need to blow my nose real quick.
I'm gonna say the giant moths are the second scariest creatures on the planet behind whales. I don't like moths at all.
To think we're at the top of the food chain, but we get so terrified of these little things.
Bro, if that thing literally touches your face at night.
No, I hate the June bugs.
Oh, imagine a giant moth landing on your back.
How you doing, bud?
I hate the little June bugs that start flying around in summer, like the solid black ones.
They don't
With, like,
do
the
anything,
green.
but they're still
They're
scary.
blind, so they just fly into you. They are blind.
I saw a tweet.
That's why they hit you.
It was so funny, but it's like, I'm gonna butcher it, but it's like, oh, you're a bug and you freak me out, so I'm gonna choose whether you get to live or die. I was like, I'm gonna end your existence now.
No, I was
Same with just regular house flies.
I was legit thinking about that.
It's like, you're gonna fly into my
Last
house,
night.
well, I'm gonna end your life.
Pixar needs to make the next movie called Fly. It's about a fly who like gets smashed and his family
Dang, lucky
misses him.
dog.
Like he was gonna come home, make dinner for him.
They have to go
And-
find him. Like, we need to go find Grandpa.
Yeah, he's dead. He's
He's
squished.
dead. They find him, his dead body just all
Is it true that houseflies live a day?
probably.
I feel like Pixar can make
No.
a movie about like
No, they live.
cockroaches.
They have to live like a week because if you get some in your house, they're there for a long
I swear I
time.
saw.
Hey, that's tight. Sorry, I'm on
Okay,
Instagram.
they say 28 days.
My friend Noah just met J-Rock from Top Dog.
Never heard of J Rock. Never heard of him before. No idea who that is.
Have you heard of Reason? He's probably Top Dog's greatest
Hey.
artist.
That's true. Nope. Sir is the best artist on Top Dog. I don't care. Drop a new album, then I can talk about you, Kendrick.
Hold
Till
on.
then, no.
Just so we're on the topic of like Pixar still.
Yeah.
I was watching Toy Story, the first one.
The worst one.
I mean, it's pretty good. So I was watching it and I was like, you know what? These graphics are terrible. Okay. Well, obviously, because it
This
was
came
their
out in the
first.
90s.
It was their first movie, and I was wondering if Pixar could ever re-release that movie, but with updated graphics, and if it would make the movie even better than what it is.
Release the Toy Story Snyder cut.
No, don't change
Black
anything.
and white 4:3 ratio.
Don't change anything. Don't change the story at all. Don't change like the style in a house.
Just like,
Just update the graphics.
or just
then
basically
re-release
redo
it.
it like with the Toy Story 4 look.
Yes.
It's a new console.
Like, why
version.
can't they do that with other movies?
Toy Story remastered.
I was like, that would be fire. I would watch that and it'd be so much better.
Bro, we just watched.
They probably
Because the dog is terrible looking in that movie.
My grandma came over the other night.
chasing the one chasing the toys.
Mm.
Yeah, chasing Woody, right?
Mm.
Or am I? Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in like 5 years. I don't remember anything.
Our grandma
good
came
movie.
over the other night and we put on Ratatouille and she's never seen it.
That's best movie, best Disney movie.
Well, when I watched her house one time, her favorite channels were like history,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Nat Geo.
Bro, Nat
and-
Geo is
Boomer,
fire, bro.
boomer.
Nat Geo is
Those
legit.
boomer
It is.
channels
You
on
be
the
learning
planet.
a lot.
Bro, I go on Disney Plus and I'll watch their old what's it called? It was a series where they did documentaries, but like nature stuff.
Why does it?
And it was legit. It's
Okay.
I have it on my watch list.
So I was right. Mayflies live for only 24 hours. Those are the things you'll see like flying around in the grass and like
Mhm.
swampy like grass areas.
Yeah,
24 hours.
good riddance.
It sucks.
Oh,
So that
the-
means they
the-
mate, give birth in less than a day.
What did I see?
That's crazy.
it's called
Some
the-
animal I saw.
Mate?
I think it was rats. I was watching the Pixar short.
Oh, I just watched that the other day at work.
They were saying that one couple of rats
Can have,
make
like, thousands.
18,000 babies in 1 year.
Yeah.
I think that means though that like their offspring have babies and their offspring have babies, and obviously they can't only have 18,000 a year. Like, but they
It's like
can
they give birth
create.
to like 10, and then like very
Yeah,
soon
and then
they give
they-
up 10, 10, 10.
like they make babies quick, I guess. That
exponential
blew
growth.
my mind though.
This is what I was talking about. True
I
Life
believe it.
Adventures. This like little series.
What is that?
It's like these old documentaries from like the 50s.
What is that on? Disney Plus? I've never even seen that.
Talking away from the mic.
They got Jungle Cat. They've got.
Okay, they have
They
stuff.
also have. Let me know when I'm there.
Oh, I'm seeing them. Seeing these old things.
But yeah, okay.
I watched
Oh,
Lava.
I don't know why I was. Got the years right next to him.
Why does the History Channel only
Did you
play
come out?
alien conspiracy shows now? They don't do any
The guy with the big hair.
Yeah, they don't have any history documentaries anymore. They don't have like, oh, this is how like,
Even if it
peanut butter
is
was
a
invented.
history, it'll be like, oh, the Cold War, there were aliens that were sent
It's like,
down.
oh my gosh, no. You think you're learning like, okay, in George Washington, he was the first president of the United States.
No,
and
they
then an
will
alien
literally say
embed
things.
themselves in his body.
You know, it was a really educational movie that I watched the other night.
What?
Night at the Museum.
It's a great movie.
It is.
Wow.
Wow.
I left a very
little
very
cowboy.
clever Letterboxd review. By the way, you guys need to start using Letterboxd more.
Maybe.
I do a review. I watch movies. I just
You just gotta log
review
it.
them late.
I'll review Bo Burnham.
Because
No, just-
when I like to do a review, I
You don't
like
have
to go
review,
in depth.
But you gotta log it. I
No,
always
but
log
like
when I
to
watch
go
a
in
movie.
depth and
No, yeah, but you can always
tell
go
a
back and
story
do
better.
that. But just keep a log because I like to watch like I'm way behind, but I've only seen like 46 movies this year, and
That's
I
a
log
lot.
it every time I watch it.
I said only 46 movies.
Oh, I want to talk about
Well,
your
it's
favorite
July
movie
now.
of all time.
Bo Burnham.
Yes.
If you haven't seen Bo Burnham's Inside, go watch that. I legit on my if you don't know Bo Burnham, he's a comedian / musician, and like it's marketed as a comedy special. His new special that came out, I think like a month ago yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that. It's marketed as a comedy special, but it's really not like the first because the
It's
concept
more of a breakdown of a human mind in a
Mhm.
year span trapped inside your home because of
It's
COVID.
super harrowing, but like beautiful at the same time.
the whole concept of it was he obviously the pandemic last year, and he's made specials for Netflix before. Like his last one was called What, and they were just regular comedy, like him on stage doing them. But this one, since it was a pandemic, he couldn't do it with an audience or anything, and it's been like 5+ years since he did it, and so he did it all in the room of his house.
He stopped doing comedy
Yeah.
because of his mental health.
Yeah, he said he was having panic attacks on stage. And so, but in one of the songs, All Eyes on Me, he mentioned how at the start of 2020, he was like, okay, I need to go back to performing again. But then the pandemic happened, shut everything down. So in this special, he filmed it all in one room of his house, recorded it there, wrote all the music, edited it, shot it, everything like that, all in the one room. And he said it was planning on only taking him like a couple months, whatnot. But it ended up taking him like 15 months, something like that, over a year. Because he started it at the beginning of the pandemic and then it released in May of 2021. It's the best thing I've ever seen. And on my Spotify, like if I go to my Last FM, which is like
Dude,
what
this
I've been
Spotify
listening
Wrapped
to,
is gonna be so funny.
Oh yeah.
on my Last FM, he's the most listened to artist in the past like 2 weeks. Mainly because the album, they're all like really short songs. And each song counts as one play. So I have like 200 something plays on it, I think. I think only 100 something. But it's genuinely good music too. Plus, it just looks crazy good.
Why is it your favorite thing though? Because here's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that.
Okay, I'm gonna download it.
Well, number one, I don't like comedies, and there is some comedy stuff in it, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of musicals, and I consider his music more musicals
Mm-hmm.
style. So for me, it wasn't bad. Like I know that obviously he took 15 months to make it, And it was incredible that he made it by himself. Like seeing all the camera angles and the
lights, whatnot.
The lights and the what's it called?
Projection
work. Like that was insane stuff. And writing the music himself and performing songs. I can recognize that it's amazing. But for me, I was like, oh, I'll just watch it this once and that's it.
That's fair.
But it wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
it just wasn't for me, really.
I just really like the music, what he's saying in it, how it looks. I've watched it 3 or 4 times now. Like the songs that I really like from it are not Any Day Now. What is it? All Eyes on Me, the one I mentioned earlier. The one sounds like Giveon. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mm.
He like puts the effect on his voice, so it's like it sounds really good. I like That Funny Feeling. I like Welcome to the Internet. I like the Jeffrey Bezos songs. Those ones are hilarious to me. I just think he low-key killed it on it. And it's just one of my favorite things I've ever seen in my life. If you haven't seen it, watch it at least once. Maybe you'll... I don't think anybody will hate it. Because I don't think it's... There's certain things you'd be like, okay, I can see why people hate this. If you don't like musicals, and I don't expect you to love it, like Hunter, I don't expect everybody to be like, oh, it's the best thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely something you should watch.
You can recognize that it's very creative.
And
it's also got a lot of like social commentary on it as well.
And if you just like the comedy stuff, then there's a bunch of funny stuff in it too. Like the one bit where he's doing like the advertising brand for companies and whatnot.
Mm.
He's like, the question is no longer, do you support or do you like Wheat Thins? The question is now, do you want to help support Wheat Thins in the fight against Lyme disease? Like, it's just stuff like that. I was cracking up laughing and watching it. But go watch it. Bo Burnham's Inside on Netflix. And after watching it, I watched a bunch more of his stuff. He's so funny, dude.
I saw his Kanye song that he performed.
That one's fire.
That's pretty clean.
It's a genius. Came from my hand inside of the Pringles can.
He's like, okay, I'll stop talking.
I can't wait to have a
Pringles.
daughter. I can't wait to have a daughter. So I can finally have someone who can fit their hand inside of the Pringle can.
That was pretty cool, I will say. He nails it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so Bo Burnham Inside, 10 out of 10 for me.
That's just my Spotify password.
TINYPEPPOY 354. Should we do
so hold on.
Oh, we need to do the...
So I was writing random things down like throughout the week.
Yeah.
They pop in my head. First of all,
more.
Editing the last podcast, I realized that I say like way too many times.
Like in TMG? Oh, like. Have you seen on the podcast where they talk about them saying like all the time?
I think it's in the first, like one of their first episodes.
He said it.
A dude did a counter. A dude did a counter of every time they say like, and it's
that was one of their first.
They got like 200 plus, and they were cracking up listening to it.
Yeah, so I brought this rubber band actually to snap every time I said like.
Okay.
I need to stop saying that. That was just
saying what?
The word L-I-K.
Oh, like?
Yeah.
Snap me. Come on, snap me.
Oh, you're gone.
Thanos.
I wrote something down, but we can do it next time because I actually want us to do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say it. I'm going to save it when Chase is here. But, okay. What's creepier? A single person home with 0 photos on the wall.
Oh.
Or a single person home with photos of them everywhere. Or a single person home with photos of random people.
Random people.
We literally had that. We had like the empty picture frames that we didn't put pictures of us in. So it was just
we just had the stock photos.
Oh, yeah.
That are like included when you buy it from Kohl's.
Imagine walking in some guy's house. No photos anywhere.
Like he just got
nothing on the wall.
Honestly, that would be my house.
You don't have nothing on the wall?
It's just blank walls.
Oh no. I would forget to put photos up. I'd put
I would think that's
like a drawing or something.
I would think like this guy just doesn't care about decoration. But what if you go and there's photos everywhere of him,
That's
of
pretty.
that one person everywhere?
That's pretty bad.
You go in the restroom, there's 5 photos hanging.
I don't know, like, because they're all equally as like weird. Because if you go in a house and dude, just walls are just blank and whatnot, I'm gonna think this fool's a psychopath.
I think they're all different kinds of weird.
If you go into a fool's house and it's just a bunch of pictures of himself, okay, he's obsessed with himself.
It's like a
Yeah.
narcissist.
This is weird. This is not right. And he just had pictures of random families and whatnot
Yeah,
at
yeah.
his house. That man's a murderer.
Imagine like they're not
They're not like nice, like
they're
like
not nice photos.
Pictures
They're
are like-
random
like-
of him taking
Oh,
photos of
okay,
people.
that's the worst. That's the worst thing. That man's a murderer. That's straight psychopath.
they're
What if
behavior.
that's like
the
your
paparazzi
friend, though?
photos, like
Huh?
What if it's your friend for like 10 years?
And
rather
you
than
see
intervention.
You see yourself in like 10 different pictures
You're
in his
like,
house.
bro, what are you
Oh
doing?
no, what's that movie? Was it Tusk?
What?
Or what was the movie where they had the room dedicated to that one person
That's
and they
not
only
Tusk.
had photos?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
What movie
Like a
was it?
shrine?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
no,
Snap
it was being
Snap
John
it.
Malkovich.
I didn't see that movie.
Okay.
This guy was
I'm
obsessed.
sort of remembering that.
This guy,
I need to watch the movie still. I still haven't seen it.
it was so weird.
You didn't watch it?
No, because I was with my friends that one night.
It was basically
That movie
they
was
found
weird.
this door that basically if you slide down the tunnel, you get into the subconscious of John Malkovich's
It's the most
mind.
random movie.
And
Well,
you
first,
see,
first of all, he goes to work at this place, and his job is so like he goes on the elevator, and there's an in between room.
there's like floor 3.5.
Yeah, it's floor 3.5, and it's so
And
small.
it's
They
like-
have to like almost crawl through it the whole time.
Yeah. And he finds this little secret door, slide in the tunnel, and you're in the mind of John Malkovich. And like if you say something, he could hear you, right?
He says it, I believe, but he knows like someone's controlling him.
Yeah, he knows something's off. But basically you could like control what he's doing, and it's so weird.
Just the whole concept
But
of that movie.
it's like the
what
guy
is
who-
it supposed to be?
In that movie, I think I could be wrong because I've only seen it once, but you end up going to this person's house and you find this door and you open it up and it's just John Malkovich everywhere. But it's like
Yeah.
just
That's my
photos of
room.
him, but it's also like tracking like his career and his life and stuff. It's weird.
I have that for Ben Schwartz.
It's kind of what it looks like. And I have
Nice.
2 posters of Harrison Ford.
Evan's addicted to
Dude,
Harrison
he
Ford.
got
3.
It's 3.
No,
Yeah.
it's 2 where it's very clearly him.
He's on the 3rd one.
He's
We're
on
gonna cut
3
this part out.
posters.
Evan is obsessed
He has
with
on
Harrison Ford.
What is it, a Ford fetish or something?
someone.
And he has a Funko Pop of him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he does too. Yo, big sus Evan.
I like Indiana Jones.
Evan's addicted to
Speaking
Zaddy
of-
Ford.
Harrison Ford got injured on the set of Indiana Jones 5.
He's
He's
like
like
85.
He's like 150 years old. Bro, what are you doing an action movie for?
Bro, it's because Shia LaBeouf is not going to be in it anymore. Like they set him up to be. So he's
Yeah.
got to take the reins again.
Give it to Timothée Chalamet, bro.
Timothée
You just want
Chalamet's
him in
it.
everything.
I want him in everything. It worked. He got casted as Willy Wonka, so that one's a check off my list.
That's so weird.
It's working. He will be casted in every movie according to my plan. I think on one of the episodes I said he should be
You
Willy
did,
Wonka, and he's now Willy Wonka. If he
What would be
turns out
another
being
role
Indiana
that
Jones,
he
it's a wrap, bro.
should get cast for.
Hulk, baby Hulk,
Except Hulk.
the young
keeps-
Avenger Hulk.
Hulk keeps his hair.
No,
so
he
it's just long hair.
he literally nothing
Oh.
changes. It literally just him the same way,
Just green.
green.
just green.
Not buff.
Painted green.
Yeah, and his character's name is Timothée Chalamet too.
What about Timothée Chalamet was cast in like the new Jurassic World or something?
He's in the best
As
movie
one
ever
of the
made,
dinosaurs?
so, Interstellar. So
Yeah, he is an Interstellar.
I didn't realize that was him until like my second time watching it.
Fake
And, like,
fan.
once I actually became familiar with him, I
Fake
was
Timothée
like, oh, wait, that's
Chalamet
Timothy.
fan. Evan's a fake Timothée
Same
Chalamet
with when
fan.
I watched Night at the Museum. I didn't know Paul Rudd was in it.
Do you know it's Timothée Chalamet
the
was
first
in it
one?
too?
Mhm.
I haven't seen that one in a while. Where is he in it?
There's a second?
It's that classic, you
Yes.
know, it's like an Ant-Man where Ant-Man's the divorced parent, but now that his kid has a stepdad. Ben Stiller's son, his stepdad is
stepdad
Paul
is-
Rudd, yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Shout out to
know that.
Walter Smitty. Secret Life, Walter Schmitty.
Walter Smitty.
Secret Life of Timothée Chalamet.
No,
It's a reboot
Timothée,
from the reboot.
Yes.
Timothée Chalamet should have played Kang.
You might.
Yo, imagine Timothée
Yeah.
Chalamet. Is
We
leading
don't know.
Loki.
Even they confirmed
You don't know.
Jonathan Simmons. Is that his name?
I have no idea.
No. Timothée Chalamet is going to play Black Panther now. They confirmed it.
No.
They didn't. I'm sorry.
Timothée Chalamet could be a young Loki.
Yeah, Loki.
All right, time to pick a
Yeah,
yeah.
thing from this.
Teacup.
I drew it last time. Whose turn is it?
I think he hasn't done it in a while.
I'll froth it good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got to do the intro for it. What was it?
Teacup of misery.
Okay.
Teacup of mystery.
Say it again and put auto-tune on it this time.
Teacup of mystery. That'll sound fire in the edit.
Can we do a whole podcast episode of all of us auto-tuned the whole time?
Yes.
That would be so funny.
April Fools will do that.
April Fools. It's next year.
I know.
We'll
All
just
right.
do a little bonus episode that's like 10 minutes long.
All right.
Got the question.
I'm
now.
down.
Here we go. Drum roll in your minds, please. Here we go. Would you rather be 4'10 and ripped or 6'5 and obese?
6'5" and obese.
Okay, what's your reasoning, Evan?
No one wants to be less than 5 feet tall.
Obese.
I just tried this 4'10 and 5'10. Okay.
4'10" and ripped?
Yeah, 4'10 is bad. I'd rather be the 6'5 and obese one.
Because
Nah.
you can.
4'10
No,
is
6'5"
really
and obese.
short, dude.
I'm about to be 4'10.
Like, could you, if it's like this, does this mean that?
What kind? How obese? Are we talking like my 600-pound life obese where they can't
I'm
get off the
thinking,
couch?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, if we're doing that. Technically, it only says fat on here, but I added obese.
Oh.
And it says buff, but I added ripped because, I want to like make the stakes higher.
Yeah,
if
I
it's-
might have to go. I
If
don't
it's
know.
obese, then I don't. Because
Remember,
still,
short people are
4'10
going to rule the world.
That is
so-
true. That is really true because my cult is going to take over the world.
Yeah.
Give me 4'10" and
But-
buff because I could be like a stunt double for kids.
I'm going to take the six. that is
Right
true.
up.
That is true. I didn't think about that. But give me 6'5 and obese. I'll be on my 600-pound life and my 6'5 life.
You are going to be miserable.
So short little 4'10, short little baby
I'm going to
boy.
be flexing.
That's all you could do.
I
You'll
was gonna
never
see
have
the
any
video to look
women.
down on you.
I'll just sit on you, bro.
Yo, we'll be casting the live action Minions movie.
I'll be Gru.
That was the worst high five ever.
The one eye.
Banana.
I forgot they talk like that.
That's
That's a cursed movie.
new rule. You're either 6'5", obese, and you talk.
You talk fat.
Wait,
This is gonna be
big people?
This is
talk
gonna be
like that?
really mean. You're either 6'5" obese and you talk like
Jabba the
Jabba
Hutt.
the Hutt, or you're 4'10" fat or 4'10" ripped, but you talk like a minion.
Give me the Minion.
Banana.
I don't want to
But
be
is
obese.
it like your voice just sounds like it, or you only have the vernacular of a Minion?
Whatever that means. Yes.
Vernacular is like the vocabulary. Like you only know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Banana.
Yeah. You sound like them,
But
and
like,
you can only
if
say what
you're
they say.
fat and like Jabba the Hutt, you just go. Yeah.
Or just be a comedian.
Banana. Yes.
Yes.
What do minions say other than banana?
Stuff like that.
Either way, none of us are going on roller coasters because you're too short or you're too big. Like you won't fit in the seat.
Yo, my life's.
Remember the
roller
guy?
coaster.
Oh, we went to SeaWorld one time.
I have a
this one
SeaWorld
guy
story as well.
was
Hey,
too
let's do
big,
it.
so they couldn't put the lap thing all the way down.
No,
on him.
I have the
saw-
exact same story. We wait.
So we had to get up, and he looked so pissed off.
We wait an hour or more for
Was
the
it for
SeaWorld
the- was
ride,
it- what
for
ride?
the manta ray ride.
Yep, same here.
Manta ray. That's the best.
It's
right there.
me, my grandparents, and my sister, I think. We wait literally an hour or more.
Wait, I
It's
know
super
this.
hot. We get up to the front. We get on the ride, and my grandpa's really excited to go on the ride. Okay, he's in his 60s. He's excited, fun. He sits down on the ride. He sits down on the
I
ride.
remember this.
They go to put down the
Oh.
The lap bar.
lap bar, and it's the one
No.
where it connects right in front of your crotch. And my grandpa, love him. He's a fupa.
He's a hefty fella.
and they couldn't. He's not super big, but
Yeah, he's
he's
not.
got
He's
a
not
fupa.
big.
But they go to put down the lap bar, and they're trying, and I felt so bad. And he couldn't go on the ride. They're like, "Sorry, it doesn't
Bro,
close."
that's so
He's
embarrassing.
like, "Please."
And it's also embarrassing.
I feel bad for him because I would have been so embarrassed if that was me.
bro. I was like, that ride's the best ride though.
I just feel like that would break his heart. Like that would ruin the entire day for
Oh
him.
yeah, I felt so bad. Like, man,
Imagine being told
You're too big.
you
Get off.
gotta get down.
leave the ride.
Or
Get
like, you
off
like-
the ride.
Like if a doctor tells you, like I'm not saying this, but like if a doctor tells you you're overweight or like you're too big, it's understandable because he's a doctor. He's like a health
Yeah.
professional. But if a SeaWorld employee goes, "You're too big, man. You gotta
Get off.
you gotta lose some weight or work on
Your
that."
belly's poking out too much, bro. Can't buckle your seat.
I just end it all. I'll be like, I'm done.
You got a
I'm
gut on you.
leaving.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to hear this from Michael, the SeaWorld ride operator.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't just get off the ride. I don't care. Wait, you're wasting your time here.
Do they try to like
Get
jam it down and like force it, like just lock it?
He gets it clipped in, but your grandpa like he can't breathe at all, and they don't know. It's like, all right, we got it. Let's send him out. And
His
he's
face
just
is just purple.
the entire ride.
it's a 5-minute ride.
If you don't know on Manta, you have to like go into a tube and you launch, and it's like a big screen on you, like you're underwater, and the whole time he's just there like looking around trying to enjoy, but like
I can't breathe.
Gasping for air. That's so bad.
the pressure on it's so high, like right when they blast, it just flies off.
Didn't that happen to Nico? Nico was on soaring over California, California Screaming, and he said his thing came loose when he was riding on it.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
I don't
The
know.
over the shoulder thing.
That'd be terrifying.
On those little dips, he's like launching up.
I know for a fact when I was little, we went on the pirate ride at like Castle Park.
Yeah.
Is it the boat one?
Yeah, the bone that goes back and forth. And those rides go like, you really be
You're almost.
leaning.
You're
leaning
over.
like-
I hate those.
over.
You're over being vertical.
Yeah. And so Chase is my older brother, and at the time he's much bigger than me because I was a little kid.
Oh.
So the lap bar there's a good amount of room for me. So we're on the ride, and I'm literally screaming because we're in the back at the
worst
peak,
part.
the
Yeah.
peak.
Castle Park employees don't care at all.
Yeah, they
bro.
don't turn off the ride for you. I'm screaming because I'm holding on and I'm flying forward each time.
Help me.
Bad
That's like when we
experience.
go on when we would go on Thunder Mountain with Dad, and he's got his massive legs, and he like will purposely put his feet against the seat so his knees are raised like this, and then he'll put the lap bar down, and then once the train starts moving, then he'll put his legs normally. So now we have all this room in between our legs and the lap
It's
bar.
cool on Thunder when it's like that. Like then you can slide, go up when you
You
dip
be
into the tunnel.
sliding.
On Matterhorn, that's the one where I'd be. Matterhorn's the one where if my belt, because they have like the actual belts. That one I need that to be. I pull on that one the most. I'm like,
That ride
Matterhorn
is
is when I
terrifying.
push my legs in front of me. So and Guardians push my legs all the way in front, so I'm not moving at all, and I'm not like sliding in my seat.
yeah.
Guardians I'll go on, but that ride scares me.
I
That's
hate
my
that
favorite
ride.
ride in both parks.
Any ride
It
that just
scares me.
strictly drops, I can't do.
That first ride, like I always, literally every single time, I always get extremely nervous. I'm like, okay. Then once that first drop hits, and I'm like, all right.
Bro, the amount of
Let's go.
times that I would go with them and I'd wait in line and then I'd have to leave through the exit door because I'm like, sorry, I'm not going on the ride. And they're like, oh, okay.
You
I
have
have
to
to
go
do
on the ride.
walk of shame by everybody
Look
to
at
go
this
sit and wait
loser.
for
The
them.
employee has to escort him to the exit, puts his arm in his, like, all right, let's go, Evan.
Go in the baby boy section,
They put the little
life
childhood
is that
leash
way.
on me with the monkey backpack and then, all right, let's go.
walking you out.
It's pathetic.
If you guys ever see me, like in the kid I have in the future and I'm using a kid leash,
The little monkey backpacks,
fight me.
and you like hold the tail.
Like,
Why don't you want
let
to
me
use
do
those?
that. Why don't I?
Yeah.
It's just so dumb.
It looks pathetic. It's like you can't control your kid.
Hunter's like, I'm using an actual leash. Like, you're not
Shot
going
collar
anywhere.
on my kid.
Oh.
It
Nah,
works.
my kid's gonna be legit, like well trained.
No, if I had the
well trained.
if I had the time thing in Loki, get back here.
yeah, my kid's gonna be tight though.
Stop.
Just
We're gonna cut
rope
that part out, Mason.
Kid's gonna be sick.
his arms and legs like tied behind his back. You're just carrying him.
No, I'm not gonna carry him.
Oh,
He's gonna walk around like the man.
No, Hunter's gonna have one of those hiking.
Hey,
straps
Peter
where you just Put the kid in
Parker.
front of you.
Yeah, the little
I
creature
know.
in the chair.
Wait, do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. Was that sexy?
That was, yeah.
Don't ever ask.
Was that
Was that sexy?
We're family. I can ask you guys that.
No.
Should we do another, or was that one good?
Let's do one more.
Do another one.
But we'll make it quick and then
We'll
we'll
just
wrap
end
it
on
up.
this.
All right. Got one more.
Hopefully it's a good one.
Sorry, I couldn't get it. Here we go. Oh, we have the person who submitted this on here.
Nice.
What are the 3 worst things to put inside of a vending machine? And this is from @Michael Jackson. Shout out to
Dude,
Michael Jackson
shout out
for
to
sending a
Michael
question.
Jackson.
Hee hee. We love you, Mike. So, what are the 3 worst things to put inside a vending machine? I think when Mike submitted this, he was thinking it could be anything other than just food.
Mike.
Like, not specifically food things. It could be like,
Yeah, I'm thinking crazy things.
it could be a person in there.
I was thinking
for all you
toddler.
wanted. A toddler?
Random toddler.
A
Any
bike.
reason why?
That's got to be a
full bike.
big vending machine.
You know,
No, it's a normal one. You just gotta cram it and kind of fold the bike and just fit it.
you know, what'd be the worst thing to put in a vending machine? A car. Riverside Metro Auto Group.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst thing to put inside a vending machine.
I think that's what Mike was trying to get at.
I think that's what
He
he
has a
was.
problem.
I
with-
don't think Mike thought of that when he wrote the question, but now that Mike actually,
Yeah.
or now that we read it, I think I understood
Mike
why
is
Mike
now
thought
turning
of
in
that.
his grave.
I would say like framed photos of just families. Just like
But all families that have passed in tragic accidents, like a house burned down, and it's only families that have passed in tragic events like that in the vending machine.
I was
Don't-
thinking
don't-
more dark.
I would say plates for the gym, like a 45-pound.
Oh my
God.
No. You have one where it's photos of families, and you pick it, and that family dies.
Bro,
It's
But
like
nobody
it's-
knows that vending machine is magical and it's killing people.
That sounds like some twisted amusement park where you use like the you put in like $5 and you do the key game, or if you push the key, or like a claw machine. Grab a family.
Pick
photo,
a
it's like,
family to
they're
kill.
done.
like what? Why is it?
Okay.
Kill them or you will be killed. Like, oh my gosh,
I'm
it's getting
killing that family.
Oh, 100%. Not even hesitating. B5. And you hear their screams coming from the distance. Because they have the families like rounded up.
No, it
Do
pulls
they have
up.
the families round up or it's like at their houses, people break in
It
and
shows
kill them?
a video
I was gonna say
footage of
like
them dying.
security footage of like where they are, like CCTV
They're just like
footage
in
or
a
whatever.
cell. You see the door
And you select
open.
how they die.
It's like live leak. Behead them.
This just took such a dark turn.
Yeah, so tune in. We're going to have live leak reactions.
Go subscribe to Certified Average Podcast on YouTube. We're going to be reacting to some live leak stuff. We've got some stuff on deck. We've already hit out 4 videos, couple ISIS beheadings. It's lit. Stay tuned, guys.
Just cut this whole section.
No, but I just put raw. We've talked about mayo a lot on the podcast, but I just want raw mayo in the vending machine.
yeah.
No, just in a Ziploc bag.
It's just like a tube of mayo, and say you like click on the mayo
it
setting,
just gushes.
it just like pushes mayo out. It's like it puts out a certain amount and just like falls down, and you have to like grab it with your hands. Like just loose snacks, darts,
That's an idea, skit idea of
mayo
just
vending.
2 minutes of you just eating mayo.
I hate mayo so much. I'd rather die than do that. That's like legit my worst nightmare, bro. I can't do mayo at all.
You don't get extra mayo?
I don't get mayo on anything. If there's mayo on it, I most likely won't eat it. I hate mayo. It's
Why?
disgusting.
What about it?
It just doesn't taste good. I don't know what else to say.
That's the funniest thing. It just doesn't taste good.
No, it's scarred from childhood. Mayo.
Nice.
Mayo killed my father. So, yeah. You wouldn't understand it. My parents let me watch Family Guy when I was a kid. It's like adult humor. You probably wouldn't think
Mom's
it's
not
funny.
home.
Mom's not home. Looks like we're putting on South Park. It's on Nickelodeon, though, so they bleeped all the bad words.
Yeah.
But don't tell Mom.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Certified Average Podcast, on Twitter at The Cap Tweets, TikTok at Certified Average Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube, The Certified Average Podcast. Go like our Facebook, The Certified Average Podcast.
And thank you for listening.
If you had a fun time.
Enjoy yourself.
If you had a fun time, just comment something.
Yeah.
If you didn't, it's on you.
Yeah.
Just come back next week where we're going to be talking about the latest TikTok drama. Zendaya and Tom Holland already have 5 children together.
What?
All right, bye.